Hey peeps, I just actually re-recorded this because my microphone wasn't working. I'm talking a little low because right now Angie Lou's sleeping in the bedroom and I'm trying not to wake her up. But I wanted to do a note from the universe for today specifically because um it's one that I've been thinking about and earlier Lou mentioned that she was thinking about it too, and I'm like, it's just, I don't know. It hasn't been bothering me, but it's been on my mind. Um, Most of today I kind of felt like, ugh, because last night I have had a few drinks, and so I was just really like, excuse me. I woke up and I had the day off, but I had to run a few errands and I had a bunch of cooking to do, and so I don't know. It's just been a crazy day. But yeah, I wanted to make a video and talk about this note from the universe, and I'll just, read it. Ironically, peeps, those who label others as selfish are actually concerned with their own well-being. And this is good for a number of reasons, including learning the virtue of it, the universe. Then it goes on to say, besides, peeps, depending upon others to live unselfishly is still depending upon others. Wow, it's just kind of interesting to me because I literally was watching Necessary Roughness on demand, which is like a show about a shrink who gets a divorce and then she starts being a therapist to excuse me, to people in the sports field. Anyway, I had it paused, and when it timed out, like, it just goes to the normal TV. Anyway, so the note from the universe. I guess basically, like, the gist of it is when you point a finger at somebody, there's three fingers pointing back at you. And it's like if you're gonna throw stones in a glass house, be prepared for some broken glass. I guess, I don't know, but I think it's really hard if you're sharing space with someone, and I mean, 'cause like Angie Lou is not the first relationship I've ever been in. Obviously, you guys know that. But like every new person that you meet is just a different personality, a new personality, and you get to know them. And through the process of getting to know Ange, I've actually gotten to know a different side of myself. And I've seen where there are opportunities for me to grow and for me to uh, work on myself more than anything else. But I don't know, like I think we all have to be a little selfish at times. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, almost anything is okay in moderation. Um, but I have had the misfortune of knowing a few individuals in my lifetime that have it's been so narcissistic that the other people don't exist around them. It's always about them. And it's kind of hard not to be like, dude, you're fucking selfish. It's kind of hard not to be like, but then again, who am I to judge somebody else? I mean, I try pretty hard not to judge others, but we all judge, especially when we try not to. It's like if somebody tells you don't think about water, you're probably going to think about water and then have to pee. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, And the end part is kind of almost like a separate note because, like, depending upon others to live unselfishly is still depending upon others. Being able to depend on people is really hard. And I've always believed and I've always said that you can't trust anyone else to make you a priority. And I've learned that through life. I don't ever look at somebody else and expect them to make me a priority because at the end of the day, we're all human. And as a human, you're going to make yourself your top priority unless you have kids. And then I've heard that some parents are able to make their children their first priority. Excuse me. I wonder how many of you I actually made yawn. I'm I mean, I definitely don't feel as though my guardians made me a priority above themselves. I just don't feel like that happened. And that's not me saying, "Oh, woe is me." That's just me talking about it. And that's one of the reasons like I don't want kids because I don't know that I would have what it would take to make somebody else a priority above myself. I certainly try to do it with with I certainly try to do it when I'm in a relationship with someone. Like I tried to do that in the past for Shauna and failed miserably. And I tried to put Angie Lou, but I think it's virtually impossible to make somebody else a priority above yourself because um as humans I think we're kind of wired for selfishness. And it's not something I'm proud of. It's not something I'm saying it's right. Maybe some of you will disagree. Maybe some of you will say, no, my kids are first. And I've heard that. And I can't get my head to wrap around it because that's not what I experienced. So I guess if you have a role model, a parent that put you first, you might be able to do that with your kids. Maybe. It doesn't make sense to me, though. The beginning part where, those who label others as selfish are actually concerned with their own well being. And this is good for a number of reasons, including learning the virtue of it. When you're around somebody who's selfish or narcissistic or me, it does kind of make you throw your walls up. It does kind of make you say, well, you're all about you, so like I don't give a fuck about you. I have to take care of me. And there's not really anything wrong with that. It's just there's an energy that exists in the presence of someone who's selfish, and it's like not enjoyable, not fun. But then again, if you're around somebody who's selfless and they're all about other people, it's almost exhausting being around somebody like that. My manager actually at our orientation for Uncle Ed's, there was like several of us there, and he actually was like, he told me that I'm not an energy suck. Like, I don't suck energy out of an environment. I don't suck energy out of other people. He told me that I do the opposite. Like, I infuse situations and environments with energy. And I don't know if I actually do that. I certainly try. But I think, again, I don't think selfishness is actually, I don't think taking care of yourself is actually a bad thing in moderation. Um, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about this note? This is a kind of a weird one. And, but it definitely made me think. And Lou told me that it made her think too, which I found interesting because I found myself thinking about doing a video about it and just not feeling sure about what I was going to say. Um, yeah. And I'm actually going to come back on and do a vlog for you guys. And I know that like 2 videos in one day is like probably going to be tough for you guys to get through, but don't feel the need to watch them both. I'm just posting them because I have the time and I actually want to talk to you guys. So, again, no big deal. Like, don't feel like, I'm just excited when you guys stop by and spend a part of your day with me. So, it's, you know, yeah. Anyway, so that's the note from the universe for today. And I hope that wherever you guys are, if it's late or early or depending on your perspective, I hope that you're warm and safe, and I hope that you know that you're loved. And, thanks for stopping by and watching. Thank you for commenting. Um, it really makes me feel good when I see you guys like stopping in to say hi. So thank you for doing that. And this is really awkward to hold the mic and to do, but much love and peep out. It didn't stop. Why didn't you stop?